Hi, boys and girls. We've been talking a lot about Christmas and having a good time thinking about the special birthday celebration we're going to have for baby Jesus. And I know you love celebrating birthdays. Well, it's that time of year where you hear all the Christmas carols playing. I love to listen to them, like Jingle Bells, Silent Night, and Frosty the Snowman. Oh, little town of Bethlehem, Santa Claus is coming to town. And there's a song that I especially like, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Well, you know, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you see it, they say it glows. And all of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. Wait a minute, wait a minute. One day there was this little dog, and his name is Olive. And Olive was wrapping presents and humming, hmm, 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 hmm. And when he heard the words, he thought they said, Olive, the other reindeer. His name is Olive. He always thought he was a dog. So he had to stop and think for a minute, and I have a story about what happened after that. It's called Olive the Other Reindeer. Can you believe it? And it is written by our very, very special author of the day. Let me get my page here so I can show you. Vivian Walsh, right down here, and also J.otto Seibold. Now, they both wrote the book, and then J.otto Seibold also did all the illustrations. Well, let's find out about this Olive the other reindeer. He's very, very confused. I am too. Well, every day Olive took her daily dog walk, and in the winter, in the spring, summer, even in the fall, and today was a winter's day, and it was the holidays, and he heard the music playing. People were singing along. All of the other reindeer. Olive was too shy to sing, so he just hummed. Hmm, 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 hmm. Humming's fun too, especially if you don't know all the words. Well, back at her doghouse, Olive was wrapping presents and listening to the radio, and she heard the same song again. All of the other reindeer, went the song. Olive, the other reindeer, Olive started to sing along. Olive, Olive, the other reindeer, I thought I was a dog. I must be a reindeer. It was the time of year when all the reindeer reported to the North Pole to help Santa Claus. So Olive put down her scissors carefully and marched right out the door. Oh my goodness, I wonder where she's going. Do you see her little radio right here? She was just humming along, and what a surprise she was in for. Well, she took one bus, then she took another bus. Oh, this bus says Polar Express. I think I might know where she's heading. She got there just in time. Santa was checking his list for the second time, and the elves were so busy helping the reindeer and loading the sleigh with presents for all the good girls and boys. Everyone was getting ready to go. See them all lined up? The elves are finishing packing the sleigh. But look down here. There is one collar. Somebody's missing. What will we do? Well, Olive took her place. Seems a little large for Olive, doesn't it? Santa noticed that there was a little dog in the lineup, and Santa knew a lot about dogs. For instance, dogs can't fly. But as it was time to go, he decided to give Olive a chance. Comet, the biggest reindeer, used a piece of extra ribbon. There it is. Oh my goodness, good thing he's got some extra pieces there. And he was going to make sure that Olive was tied in safe and tight. Now they were finally ready to go. Oh my, Olive the dog is going to get to help. There they go. And look at Olive, tied very tight onto that sleigh. Olive was surprised. It was so easy to fly. The other reindeer were so curious. Look which way they're looking. They can't believe that they've got a dog along with them. And they were about to see their new helper, but they looked at Olive so much they weren't looking where they were going. When Mom and Dad drive, they have to look where they're going, right? When you're on your bicycle, or else, uh-oh, crash. Oh dear. Well, they flew smack into the top of a too-tall tree. Oh dear, said Santa, my sleigh is stuck in this tree. I'm going to have to cut it free. Olive was clinging to the side of the tree, and she tried to fly up to help Santa, but she couldn't fly, so she climbed up slowly and started chewing. Chewing sticks was something Olive could do very well. Thank you, Olive, said Santa Claus as they got back on their way. If you have a dog, I bet they have things that they chew on too. Well, they had not traveled very far when Olive's nose began to twitch. Olive smelled trouble. It was the smell of gumdrop candies as they fell from the sleigh. Drop, drop, drop. Olive barked and Santa knew what to do. So he steered the reindeer down and around, and all of the gumdrops fell plop, 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 right back into Santa's sleigh. That was clever, wasn't it? Good thing Olive was there. We were very lucky not to lose one single gumdrop, thought Olive. But then she thought she heard a strange musical note. E. She spun around, and she was on her string to see the night sky filled with the falling flutes. Oh my goodness, Olive had to howl louder than the wind instruments, and that was not music to Santa's ears. First gumdrops and now flutes, thought Santa. There must be a hole in my sled. Prepare for emergency landing, Santa instructed. Look at all those flutes that some boys and girls were waiting for. Well, the sleigh landed in a very snowy field full of flutes. Luckily, Olive was very good at fetching sticks, just like dogs like to do, and it was something that he could do. So before Santa had finished patching the hole in the sleigh, Olive had returned each and every flute right back into his sack. Ho, 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 said Santa. Now we're ready to go. They were running late, but after a while, all the good children received their presents, and Santa and his team were ready to head home. Oh, they had a couple of disasters, but everything turned out okay for Santa. Well, they were almost home when they got caught in a dreaded North Pole fog. The reindeer slowed down until it was only a little breeze that moved them along. The fog was as thick as a pillow. It made everyone very sleepy. Then Santa remembered something about dogs. They are expert smellers. Olive, I'd hate to be late for breakfast this year. Mrs. Claus has planned a parade of cookies. Can you almost smell them? Oh, well, Olive could smell them because Olive had a very good nose for smelling. Olive, won't you guide my sleigh this morning? Asked Santa. So Olive moved to the front of the reindeer. Oh my goodness, Olive has saved them so many times today. Thanks to Olive's nose and Mrs. Claus's baking, they made it all the way back to the North Pole. All of the elves sang out a cheer. Hooray! Hooray! Santa and the reindeer and the little doggy are back. Oh, Mrs. Claus will be so happy to see them. And all the elves are waiting too. Everybody was very excited to know that all the children had received their presents. Well, back at the North Pole, it was a glorious morning. After eating lots of good food and all those cookies, it was time to open presents. The reindeer got jump ropes, The elves got toy trains, and Santa reached down into his toy sack. There was only one present left. It was for Olive, and it was her very own set of reindeer antlers. They fit perfectly. Then everyone went outside to play reindeer games. Look at Santa, he had some antlers because Olive had done such a very good job. The end. So, good thing Olive thought she heard her name in that song, but it really wasn't because she's a dog. But you know, she was called to do some special things for Santa. She was able to fetch those sticks, she was able to chew that tree, and she was able to get all of those flutes and gumdrops back in, and then find their way home with her good nose sniffing those cookies. I hope when you're asked to help, you will too, just like Olive did. She didn't know what she was going to do, but she did a great job. And you can do that with your family and friends too. Next week, I'll be back with a story, the Christmas story. I hope you'll join us. Until then, boys and girls, be good. Santa's watching. Bye now.